What is up, family? What's up, friends? This is Coach Russ Snyder coming to you from my own little studio I made. So it's a work in progress. But we talked to you last week about Uncommon, a new ministry. I feel like God's called me to launch. And today I want to kind of share with you a vision statement, beliefs, what we're going to be doing. I asked myself, man, what does common look like to people? I think about friends or family or people I see struggle in the world. I'm like, what does common look like? Well, it looks exhausted, it looks worried, it looks stressed, angry, hopeless, surviving. Anybody feel like they're just like right now, just surviving. I'm getting by, I'm here, I'm living. We all got issues, we've all got problems, but how's common working out for you? For me, it didn't work out so well. I had to take a step. I said, man, I've got to do something in my life to get better. All of 2023, and I poured into groups, into these rooms I'm in, the people I'm with, the school I'm in, this transformational coaching program. I'm so excited about what God's got me doing. Finally feel like really like my real calling in life. I was a high school football coach and loved it, man. Loved every kid I ever coached. They're like mine until the day I go. So I told them that. They know that. But this time, this is a little different. This is everybody. This is everybody. This is God says, man, get something out there in the digital ministry. They can still go to their church, still do their thing. Get out there in the digital ministry and make something happen. I'm going to guide you the way. I'm going to give you the resources and the tools to share with people to get their life to where we need it to be. Jesus offers anyone and everyone a pathway for an uncommon life. He offers us a different and a better way. Jesus was uncommon. He is uncommon. Our purpose and vision at Uncommon Ministries is to create a tribe and here because we have something, we want to try because we do have something in common. We want an uncommon life. It's something new, it's something different. Uncommon Ministries believe in several things. Number one, that we can reach people more in the digital space or the digital arena than doing it in person. I can remember a pastor telling me, said, Russ, I can reach somebody in a Zoom room or a Facebook Live or a YouTube Live and reach more people in one day than I can traveling all over the world in ministering. So, we've got the resources here. We've got the technology. I feel like this is where God's called me, man. I'm going on big blind faith, that strange faith, that uncommon faith. So I'm excited about it. God's already doing it. He's providing things. You know how when God starts blessing you, things just keep falling in your lap, but you didn't even pray for. He's equipped me. He's equipped me, and we're going to build people up. We're going to build teams up. We're going to build coaches up. We're going to build up. We're going to build up this uncommon group of people who just love Jesus. Period. We said last time in our last meeting, hey, love the Lord your God with all your heart and love thy neighbor. We are loving people. We are loving people. There is no them. There's only us. We want to reach people in that digital space and arena. It's so important, especially I think through COVID, everybody realized to be face to face. We've got to be in there with people. But we can also do that in the digital arena when we're not. People can still go to where they go, do what they do. But I give a personal example. I'm in something called the Daniel's Den on Wednesday and Bible U on Thursday. There are people in those rooms. I see 100 and something people in there. We all know each other. We all interact. We all talk about real day, everyday life problems or things that, challenges we have maybe in learning the Bible, maybe in learning things. Some people have been hurt by church or hurt by religion. We want to provide a place where, hey, that doesn't have to happen. You don't have to be in there. I'm telling you, being in the rooms with these people, I'm still involved in my church. I go to Three Nails Gospel. I love it. I'll go see Pastor Darius Daniels at Change Church in Atlanta periodically when I can do that. I'm still around people. We got to be around people in the flesh. But also these digital rooms, man, when I come out of them, I am rocking it. I am ready to go. This Uncommon Ministries, what we're doing, this is for those who know that Sunday, it ain't enough. Sunday ain't enough for me. I have now become allergic to average. You will become allergic to average. I can't take this one day of Jesus. I got to have him every day. And we got to talk. We got to do it every day. We want to host rooms for people who have the desire to be champions for Christ. We want to create safe spaces that we can talk. We can do that real grown folks talk. And this Sunday night, as a matter of fact, we're doing something for men. It's called Uncommon. It's kind of a trial run for us. We're going to be doing that after the trial run. We'll be inviting people, send this out to people who want to be a part of it. If so, send me something in Messenger and we'll make sure I get you information, send you a Zoom link, and we want you involved, man. We want you involved in the great news and the good gospel of Jesus Christ. We're going to be doing that. I'm also going to do that for Uncommon Men. Same for women. All right. I'm not going to lead the women, but I'm working on my mom, Carolyn Schneider, right now. So I said, pray about it, Mom, and and give me an answer what God's telling you. She's gonna do it, so don't worry about it. I'll be on there with her, but she's gonna do it. I already heard God tell her from a long ways away. She don't know that yet until she sees this. But we'll have a 1 hour Zoom meeting. Right now we're planning on for men from 8 to 9 on Sunday night, just 1 hour out of your week. And then for the women on Monday nights, 8 to 9. And then we're going to do something we're going to have something open for everybody, of course. Then we're going to try to work on something for youth and for kids. And just, man, God's throwing so much at us so fast. It's full time. It's full time. And that's why, again, I didn't sign my teaching contract this year. I'm going on pure faith. Man, God's going to make this thing take off. And we're going to create some stability for people. I'm excited. We're going to provide those social media groups for people. If you get involved with it, there's a Facebook group under Uncommon Ministries. We'll branch off Facebook groups from that. We'll do several weekly different content. I'll be posting coaching rooms, by the way, of Zoom meetings and groups. I'll be doing individual coaching. As a matter of fact, I want to say something about it. If anybody's in need, I've got a couple of people I'm working with, but if it's something you want to one-on-one, you need an individual, you need a life coach. I have a life coach. She's amazing. I could not do it without her. I run all this by her before I do it. If you need that, any kids, parents, your kid need some positive influence. There's sometimes our kids don't listen to us. I know, I can tell my little boy, I told him, like, look, man, you throw a football, you got to spiral like this, throw it. I tell him that 100 times. All of a sudden, he don't listen. But then all of a sudden he comes home from rec ball. Look, Dad, I'm like, man, I've been showing you that, son. He's like, oh, my rec coach taught me that. You see what I mean? Sometimes, Jesus couldn't go back and speak in his hometown. So sometimes familiarity, that familiar spirit, will keep us from doing things. So if that's something you guys are wanting to do, just shoot me a message in Messenger. I'm now checking that. I'm not returning everything unless it has to do with ministry or anything else. If you're uncommon, you don't want a common career. You don't want common mental health. You don't want common relationships. You don't want common resources. You want an uncommon life. You want to make an uncommon difference. Uncommon life requires uncommon living. What does that mean, Coach? It means that I must live differently, and I can't live the way that most people live and expect to have a life that most people don't have. I'm going to say that again. To be uncommon, I cannot live the way that most people live and expect to have a life that most people don't have. It don't work that way. Dave Ramsey says, if I want to live like no one else, I must live like no one else. All right? You must get comfortable and being okay knowing, hey, you're different. You're different, because there can't be an uncommon life without uncommon living. Here's what's common. People want an uncommon life. They do not want uncommon living. People want an uncommon life, but they won't do uncommon living. People want an uncommon life and will invest in things that go on them, but people don't invest in things that will go in them. In order to grow, you got to have not just those wow moments, you got to have them ow moments, like, ouch, this hurts, this stings. That's how we grow. That's how we do it. Remember, we talked last week about a lion. A lion is sleeping or he's hunting. When they're awake, they're hunting. And they rest, they're resting. A lot of people I know, most people will spend thousands to entertain themselves and spend hardly anything to improve themselves. They'll spend a day binging on a Netflix show, but not an hour on improving their life. All right, there cannot be uncommon living without uncommon faith. Faith is not just spiritual, it's practical. Strange faith. A diet, a workout, a trainer, something, they'll tell you it ain't going to work unless you have faith. I'm already seeing the results if I'm doing a diet in my head. I'm already seeing the results in the gym if I'm getting a trainer. Financial advisor, they can give you strategy. That doesn't work without a vision, without faith. You got to believe what they're telling you will work for you to work it. Some things, anything worth value or something uncommon, they don't work immediately. Yeah, we're going to get quantum leaps, and we're going to work on that. People already having them, who've been involved with us. I mean, these are uncommon leaps, and not just those daily little steps. Some things they're going to take time, and we're going to work through them as we go. But some people are just leaping, man. All of a sudden, these big quantum leaps. And we don't think that God won't do that. He's an uncommon God who does uncommon things. I'm gonna end here where it says, I remember when I was a head football coach, I had to tell my players all these things, and we're talking about changing lives and getting results we want and living our best life that God has intended for us to live. I had to tell my players these spring practices, year-long workouts, 7-on-7s that we do in June, FCA camp, 3-a-day practices in the 100+ degree August sun, football camp, hours of film at school, hours of film at home, a practice system for a season and each week, character development. All this would pay off for a couple hours on one football Friday night under the lights, baby. I loved it. I miss it. But that's what it did. You put all that hard work in for that moment. They had to have strange, uncommon faith in their coach. They had to buy into a system. They had to buy in. They wanted to win and be the best that they could be during their high school career. I had a two-word philosophy. A lot of people didn't like this. It drove some coaches and some parents crazy. I don't know. God gave it to me long ago when I knew I was 18 and want to be head football coach. 2 words, a 2-word philosophy: love kids. And that was my philosophy, my 12 years as a head coach. And we won. And I believe that if a kid knows that you love them, they will run through a wall for you. And it's true. It worked. It happened. I still love them. I'm still there for them. They call me when they have babies. Call me when they get married. They call, check on you, coach. How you doing? You know, some of them saw my struggle. They're like, coach, hang in there. They gave me the same advice I gave them. Man, what if we had a ministry or rooms or places together where we could all pick each other up and hold each other accountable? I've got resources I can offer. They got resources they can offer. You got resources you can offer. And we're all in one place. We're all in one place together. Man, I'm ready to grow until I go. Grow until I go. And that's what we're going to do. Some people didn't think that I was a tough enough coach. I made my share of coaching mistakes, and my coaching philosophy really lines up to what my ministry philosophy is. I have a retainer in my mouth. We talk about being honest, and I can't get, it's like I get caught up in there. It's like I'm chewing on something. A philosophy lines up with my ministry now. Is instead of love kids, it's love people. It's love all. And that's what Jesus tells us to do. Man, our biggest bang in this whole ministry is love the Lord all your heart and love thy neighbor. It's loving people. It's bringing people together, even in the digital arena. Yeah, we'll do some things in person for those who are here locally. But man, I've got people I've connected with all over the United States, some out of the country already, and we just getting started. So finally, life is like football or any other team sport. Yes, we have some individuals who will get their name in the paper, get a little more glory here and there. Some people call to preach, some people call to do the kids service, you know, wherever your calling is, you know, but we were a team. It was a big team and little me. Big team, little me. That's what made the difference, man. Just there were no individuals. And you know, yeah, we were different ages, we were different colors, we were different well, no, not genders. I'm not going there. But we had different, maybe political views, maybe cultural views, family views, but on Friday night, because we had poured it out in the same way we can do here in Uncommon, that we're going to do here in Uncommon Ministries and in our rooms or in our groups that we get into. Look, if we can bleed and cry and sweat together, you can't help but form. Then you know there's only one. That's how we come together. That's how we come together. Hey, Jesus built a tribe around him before he ever went out. All right, we're going to do the same thing. We can be one for Jesus. We can be one, and we are going to be uncommon. All right, please share this. If this blesses you, if you're excited about anything we're doing, I'll be more specific as we go. We're just launching our first Sunday night, kind of our little kind of trial room for a group of men I've selected. If I didn't get you in there, it's something you may be interested in, shoot me a message on Messenger, and I'll be glad to go ahead and put you in there. We're going to get all the kinks out as we're kind of doing this on the trial run anyway. So it's here to stay. I'm not going nowhere. I'm following my calling. If I'm not on path, God will adjust me. He will adjust me, but I won't stop because I can't do that. I'm allergic to average now. Say that to yourself. I am no more settling for average. No more. Please share this with anybody you think it may bless you. On our YouTube channel, please subscribe to it. Anything I put on, I'm gonna put some content on this weekend. I better work on my word pronunciation. I'm gonna put some content on this weekend. I'll be posting a message each week, nothing be over 20 minutes. And then we're gonna get some rooms to talk about it and share some things with them. I want to know what we get this men's group on Sunday night. I'm gonna ask these men, I'm gonna say, guys, what do you need? What areas are you struggling in? I'm gonna get mom in there with me with the women. All right. And if I'm go, ladies, what do you struggle with? See, we want to provide. I've got tools, I've got resources, I've had them built them up over the last year. We've got those for people. We've got ways to get people off the ground. And please pray for our ministry. We're just excited about what God's going to do. So again, please share this with anybody. And remember, there is no them, there's only us. We are Border Bowl champs. We're Uncommon, giving our life to Jesus. We've already won the Border Bowl between heaven and hell. All right, that I don't know how exciting that would be to prepare for, but it's fun to prepare when you already know you're the winner at the end. So God bless you all, and we love you. Thank you.